Elden Ring. An open world waiting for your adventure. Waiting.
To cheer you up, spit you out, throw you in a blender, and drink you like a smoothie! It's Elden Ring! What'd you expect? Anyway.
You might have heard of it at some point. Maybe. Anyway, I decided to sit down and play this game for 12 hours straight from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And here's how it went. We start out by making our new Tarnished. His name? Detroit. Now, there's one step we must complete. The first step to becoming Elden Lord. Pants. That was easy. Next we went to eliminate Beast Boy from Farmland Albany, and found it was a lot easier to stagger him than I was expecting.
Oh my god. I did not expect it to be this easy.
I sat at a weird glow stick and got a girlfriend like my mom always told me to.
We got a helmet for safety purposes.
And we stole this guy's hands. We then snagged the map and an epic new weapon.
Did he drop it?
Nice.
He dropped it.
I went back to the Church of Ella to get the spirit belt. And sadly, soon after, I experienced my first death.
Oh crap, I died. I thought I could take one more hit.
Through a tear-stained face, I made friends with the Bushman, and then ran into the Limgrave tunnels for some upgrades while we attacked some miners. Urs. I said Urs. I then got a super rare drop from one of the miners. Minecraft.
Pickaxe? Ooh. Okay, thank god. I thought
We defeated the boss for some runes and some loot, and we went off on our merry way to fight the Tree Sentinel,
for that stamina bar.
which...
Oof. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. We went off to a cave to take out the demi-human chief duo, Istvan at our side, subtle foreshadowing, and we stole their runes as well. With our new outfit, our weapon of choice, and a couple more levels gained, we went to try our hand at Market the Fell, which was not going very swimmingly at all. I fought the Tibia Mariner for some runes and Deathroot. I hit up the Round Table Hold, where nothing interesting happened.
Ow. Okay.
I went through a teleporter to the Bestial Sanctum, where I went to feed the Grizzly Bear, and I got to try my favorite rune spot, where I learned about sorceries and incantations. With my newfound knowledge of the arcane, I went to challenge Market the Fell once more. It didn't help at all. At this point, I really only had one more option. I got some money, and I bought a t-shirt. Looking nice. Turns out, Market the Fell does not like t-shirts. Guess I just gotta get good. I went off to get some more upgrade materials,
Oh.
and I installed the new Minecraft update, and I went to kill a red ghost.
There it is.
I speedran Stormville Castle through the main castle gate rather than going the alternate route, and as soon as I got to the site of Grace, was murdered viciously by a fatty.
Repaired.
Why does this game hate me so much?
Round table.
I ran back over to the Round Table Hold in order to get a couple upgrades before the next fight. I grabbed the respawn point at the side of Grace, and I fought Godric the Grafted. I mean, okay, it wasn't awful, but he did get me. So, I went to phone a friend, and we went to fight him one more time. We knew we would get him this time,
Oh.
except we didn't. But lo and behold, 3 is in fact a charm, and Godric fell to our hand, as well as our assistant, whose name I cannot remember, and I don't care to look up. Next up on the docket, Lyurny of the Lakes.
Thing again?
We grab the map,
There we go.
and we use a completely random teleporter that I forget about
I sure
every
would
time.
travel.
We make our way to the side of Grace right next to the gate, and we travel back down to get the next map in order to track down the glintstone key. With the glintstone key, we made our way further towards the Raya Lucaria Academy, but we didn't enter just yet. We went to restore Godric's Great Rune and complete a couple of errands first.
Throw the fight.
We went after the Bloodhound Knight, Darwill, whatever his face is. We traveled to the Weeping Peninsula to take out the Knight's Cavalry and Leonid Misbegotten.
That. 2 attempts.
And we got the Sword.
Alright.
We finally killed the Tree Sentinel. Oh, no. No, we didn't. We finally killed the Tree Sentinel and got our revenge. We went off to do a little bit more rune farming before we went on to our next mission. We bought a couple of levels, and we went to fight the Red Wolf of Radagon. Now, truth be told, this should take 2 tries. But, hey, we still did pretty good. Going up against Renala, the real fight was against this lock-on mechanic. That is, right before I got hit with a meteor out of nowhere. In our second attempt, we got hit with all of the attacks in a matter of a second, and our health was devastated. So we grabbed some extra arcane defense, and that gave us just the edge we needed to beat out Renala of the Full Moon. I rewarded myself with a costume change, and went to fight the Grafted Scion to get my revenge from the intro.
There we go.
I went back and finally grabbed the West Lingrave map, and did a complete turnaround back to Liurnia to fight the Royal Knight Loretta. We rode north through the lake to take the tunnel passageway to the Altus Plateau. I've never taken this path before, and I have determined that there was way too many ladders up here. I blame this guy. I finally found an elevator, and I rode it up, only to find the fastest way back down.
Kidding me. That's bullshit. What the fuck?
I killed an opera singer. I found the crit. And I ran into this giant axolotl that was a little too big to fit in my iron bucket, and he was very upset when I tried to put him in there anyway. I went back to the round table hold to upgrade my Minecraft, and then we were ready to fight him again. This time we had a lot more success in bringing him down, and in fact, he gave us his hairy sword and his love. After finally reaching the Altus Plateau, we became the next victim of this dragon, and we knew what we had to do. We ran. We fetched the Altus Plateau map, we kill Margit's younger brother, and we get killed by the Draconic Tree Sentinel, as expected. Do they just have something against me? Anyway, at this point, we have one option, and that is to seek upgrades. So we get a bell bearing, we get some runes, and we go buy the upgrade materials and the upgrades that we can afford. Papa Smurf was getting in the way of my upgrades, so I killed him and took his runes, and I got more upgrades. Next we grab the Dragon Barrow map, followed by the Kaled map. We get a cool new hat, and we kill a couple of Radon's untrained house cats.
There we go.
And then, it was time.
Gorging on them like a dog.
We spent our runes, and the Radon Festival began. We fought as well as we could. We had trained for this moment. But in the end, we weren't ready. I just can't do it.
Hey, what's up?
So we ventured back to the Weeping Peninsula to get a couple more upgrade materials. Sacred Tier, we got a couple bubbles for our Wondrous Physic. And we found out that Tree Sentinels just really do hate us. So we ran away. We got killed by a fatty while trying to find a pet lizard.
Ow. Motherfucker. That hurt.
And we scared off a dragon with our drinking problems.
Where'd he go?
I should probably take care of that. While we were traveling, we ended up climbing a mountain so high that our chihuahua started shivering. So I got him a bone to help calm himself down.
Ooh, there we go. That's how we do it.
I made Volcano Man erupt one last time
Hey.
and went to swap out to a new Harrier sword. We went back to our favorite ruined farm spot so that we could get a little bit more monies.
Alright.
We bought ourselves a larval tier for a respec.
Yeah. Got it.
Got a shiny new rock. And we set our stats to be able to use the hairy sword effectively. We went to one of the tunnels to get a somber smithing stone 6. And of course eliminate some of the working class on the way. I realized a little too late that this was the wrong tunnel and killed a couple more smurfs.
So we kind of tough, and then
Dead.
what do we get out of that?
We went to the right tunnel and snuck behind this little house to get the right stone.
Ah.
And then it was time. Again. Despite our efforts, Radon killed us again. And again. Again. Until... Yeah, he's dead, but I totally lost the footage. Sorry. By now it was about 5 a.m. and I wished upon a shooting star that this would all be over soon because I was so tired. We returned to our old friend, the Draconic Tree Sentinel, in hopes that we would be able to finally take him on. Those hopes were very short-lived. We ran off to Mount Gelmer and killed this Tarnished Eater red hag. We dodged a classic rodeo. Hey, it's your mom. We ran inside this super fancy house.
Easy.
We murdered the residents of the manor and got a fidget spinner, and then killed what looks like an interpretation of lactose intolerance. We killed the putrid avatar after a
There it
couple
is.
tries. We got a fancy assignment, and we killed our old friend, Espawn, who helped us with the demi-human chief duo. We got hit by giant balls in Altus Plateau despite our evasive maneuvers, and we ran up to a new area, the Dormamblo Windmill Village. I grabbed the Grace and was ill-prepared for what I would encounter next. The Godskin Apostle is a little tough, but I did get him in the first try. We hit some criticals, and he missed. Yup. Eventually he went down in the shape of a spaghetti noodle, and that was our last boss felled for the 12 hours we played. So we fed the grizzly bear, we got some more runes just to get a couple more levels on at the end.
But that one had my heart and soul or stamina.
Cashed out our winnings. We ran around Mistwood for the last few minutes, just trying to draw out some time. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was an exhaustive episode to make, and is my first fully edited YouTube video, so go me. I hope to do more things like this, so feel free to subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a like. Thanks. Bye.